I backtested the most popular MACD strategy and it loses money, but after adding just two simple things, the performance has completely changed. In this video, I'll show you the exact setup I used to improve this strategy, as well as the real backtest results. Let's first understand what MACD is. MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. As you can see on the screen here, there are two lines on this indicator. One is blue, the other one is orange. And basically these bars represent the difference between these two lines. The blue line represents fast moving average, whereas the orange line represents slower one. When fast moving average crosses over the slow moving average, the bars become green. This represents the upward movement in the price. Also, when fast moving average crosses under the slow one, it represents the downward movement in the price. As you can see here, it's represented also by the red candles. The most basic MACD trading strategy is based on the crossover of these two lines, fast and slow moving averages. So when the fast moving average crosses over the slow one, it represents the signal to buy. But when fast moving average crosses under the slow one, it represents the signal to short. This trading strategy might sound good, however, it doesn't really perform well when we have sideways markets. For this strategy, I'm using Bitcoin chart on 15-minute time frame. As you can see here, the price is not really moving somewhere, it's just going sideways. And we enter long and short deals very frequently. But this may not be optimal for prolonged periods of sideways movements, so we have to somehow filter them out. Now let's see the real results for this MACD strategy. Here the total PNL is 3% and the max equity drawdown is only 1.5%. Also the total number of trades is 473 and the win rate is actually 36%, which is really low for this strategy. The backtest period is from 1st of February until April of 8th. And the equity curve here is very abrupt. I can see that it's not really healthy to run this strategy on a real account because of the large number of trades and actually unpredictable results from each trade. Here there are some trades that are really being taken and closed in a very small time frame, and also there are deals that actually resulted in quite huge profits. One of the ways I try to optimize this strategy is by adding trailing stop loss. Trailing stop loss means that whenever the price goes in our favor, the stop loss moves accordingly, so we minimize our losses and maximize our profits. Over the same sideways period on Bitcoin chart, you can see we actually closed on trailing stop losses. But this actually minimized our losses because the stop loss was very tight and we didn't rely just solely on MACD to enter and exit the trades. As for the final stats for this strategy, we can see that the total PNL is 8%, which is a great improvement over 3% in the last build. And one of the best benefits of this strategy is that we really minimize the equity drawdown, which is really essential when you trade with large capital. And also the number of trades has decreased from 400 to around 300. And also the win rate was 30%, now it's 59%. And the equity curve looks much smoother here without any abrupt losses or profits, which is actually good if we're going to perform this strategy long term. Which is actually good if we're going to run the strategy long term. For the improved strategy, I also added the condition that we need to For this strategy, I also added the condition that we take only short deals when the area For the improved strategy, I also added the condition that we enter only short positions when we're in the green zone and we enter long positions only when we're in the red zone. This allowed me to remove unnecessary noise in the zones when we have green bars here and we enter long positions here, which doesn't make sense because we're already overbought. If you like this video, please go to the comments and tell me what strategy you want to backtest as well. And if you need help with your trading strategy, feel free to reach out.